Genesis chapter 11. At first, all the people in the world spoke the same language and used the same words. As they moved around in the east, they found a flat land in Babylonia and decided to live there. They said to each other, "Let's make bricks and bake them until they are hard." So they used bricks to build and tar to hold the bricks together. Then they said, "Let's build a city with a tall tower that reaches the sky. We want to be famous and not be spread out all over the earth." The Lord came down to see the city and the tower the people were building. He said, "These people are united and speak the same language. This is only the beginning. Soon, they will be able to do anything they want. Let's go down and mix up their language so they won't understand each other." So the Lord scattered them all over the earth, and they stopped building the city. The city was named Babylon, because that is where the Lord confused the language of all the people. From there, the Lord scattered them across the earth. These are the children and grandchildren of Shem. 2 years after the flood, when Shem was 100 years old, he had a son named Arpachshad. After that, Shem lived 500 more years and had other sons and daughters. When Arpachshad was 35 years old, he had a son named Shelah. After that, Arpachshad lived 403 more years and had other sons and daughters. When Shelah was 30 years old, he had a son named Eber. After that, Shelah lived 403 more years and had other sons and daughters. When Eber was 34 years old, he had a son named Peleg. After that, Eber lived 430 more years and had other sons and daughters. When Peleg was 30 years old, he had a son named Reu. After that, Peleg lived 209 more years and had other sons and daughters. When Reu was 32 years old, he had a son named Serug. After that, Reu lived 207 more years and had other sons and daughters. When Serug was 30 years old, he had a son named Nahor. After that, Serug lived 200 more years and had other sons and daughters. When Nahor was 29 years old, he had a son named Terah. After that, Nahor lived 119 more years and had other sons and daughters. When Terah was 70 years old, he became the father of Abram, Nahor, and Haran. These are the children and grandchildren of Terah. Terah was the father of Abram, Nahor, and Haran. Haran was the father of Lot. Haran died in his hometown, Ur in Babylonia, while his father Terah was still alive. Abram married Sarai. Nahor married Milcah, who was the daughter of Haran. Haran was also the father of Iscah. Sarai could not have children. Terah took his son Abram, his grandson Lot, Haran's son, and his daughter-in-law Sarai, Abram's wife, and left the city of Ur in Babylonia. They were going to the land of Canaan, but when they got to the city of Haran, they stayed there. Terah died in Haran at the age of 205.